I remember at school studying a diagram of the rain cycle. Sea and river water evaporating and forming clouds, cumulus in particular, and falling back to earth. I've a fancy that it was considered geography, which I suppose is sensible, but it was all pretty boring. As this poem illustrates, it could so easily and probably more vividly be found in English lessons. Our teacher had been a PT sergeant during the war, took us for gym, and geography was plainly his secondary subject. A little while later, I met today's poet, Brian Patterson, at art college. I, like most British pedants, hate the increasing tendency for unique to acquired degrees. Things are either unique or they're not, we mutter. Very unique is painful, but regrettably, it seems unstoppable. I mention this because there truly aren't many like Brian in the world. An actor, artist, poet and lyricist, after graduating from art college he went to Denmark as a printmaker and became a famous, much-loved figure on Danish children's television for over 40 years. He's featured in this series before, 3 years ago, reading his own poem, Bird Word. We were in our 20s when, in the wake of Dylan Thomas's wake, and the presence of Spike Milligan, Ivor Cutler, John Lennon and the Liverpool poets, wordplay was the air we breathed. Although he became a children's entertainer by accident, Brian has never lost touch with his own childhood and has shed little, if any, of his playfulness in the course of aging. He has long been fluent in Danish, but like many an expatriate, he is still attached to the idioms of his native language. In this poem, he doesn't neglect a single cliché that strays near his path, and the mix he concocts with them is delightful. Older listeners will also catch references to Ewan MacColl and Bob Dylan's lyrics as the poem flows past. Raindrop. I was born as a raindrop, and it's no wonder why, for my father's a cloud and my mother's the sky. And one stormy night in a deep sea dream, I was a drop in the ocean, fished out of a stream. And I remember well how I almost fell in a bird's nest on high in a tree. But quick as a flash, a gust of wind splashed me into a stream, leading out to the sea, where I heard a shepherd asleep, counting lost sheep in his dreams by an unlocked gate, and lovers who sighed, locked in love, drifting by, like teenagers who just couldn't wait. As church bells in the distance rang with insistence till the faithful fell down on their knees, as heavens above birds sang sweet hymns of love, like angels flying by in the breeze. And as I flowed under bridges through dirty old towns of backyards and shipyards, industrial sounds, I wondered how long my mission would take, and could I find me an ocean before I'd awake. Then, by a twist of fate, a wave turned me round and washed me up by a beach, where I could see an ocean surrounding me as far as my eye could reach. But to just look at the sea is to see just the surface. If you want to hear stories, dive deeper down if you dare. Listen to the mermaids and ghosts of drowned sailors who haunt the seven seas and who you're bound to meet down there. But don't take my word for it. Just go with the flow of it to their sea shelf yourself. But take care and keep your lips sealed, for all that's revealed of deep sea secrets must never be secretly shared. So yes, even raindrop dream notions of being one with an ocean can fortunately come to pass, even though, as it seems, should we wake from our dreams, the present will soon be the past some way. For as they say, there will come that day. We'll drop dead and cannot drop any more. And since a raindrop's fate is to just evaporate, my every dream will resemble steam upon returning to the sky once more. But that's not a problem at all, my friend, for when we raindrops answer our call at the end, we're guaranteed to be born anew, fully endowed in beautiful clouds, to drip, drip and drop down out the blue. So let's you and I not say goodbye, 'cause maybe we'll meet again. For who knows, one day I may probably be a raindrop drenching you in the rain.